Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimmirandhasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabho Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
One minute. There is one white car parked way at the bottom parking lot at the very end, because with this rain the river is already high and we might flood again. So if you have a white car and it's parked in the lower parking lot, you should move it up to higher ground. Is that yours? You know who it is? Okay, thanks.
Hare Krishna. I offer my humble obeisances to all the devotees at iskcon, Potomac, Washington. I offer my humble obeisances to Anand Vrindavan Mataji and all the senior devotees present here. I was asked to speak about the beauty of Krishna as a part of preparing our consciousness for the upcoming Janmashtami festival next month. So let us meditate on this theme of Krishna's beauty. The very name Krishna means one who is all attractive. He is attractive in every single way. And the fourth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Shiva glorifies Krishna in this way. Sarva Saundarya Sangraham Snigdha Pravridghanashyamam Sarva Saundarya Sangraham Charvayata Chaturbahu Sujata Ruchirananam Snigdha Pravridghanashyamam. So Krishna's beautiful face is glistening like rain. It's raining outside now. It's very appropriate that we remember this shloka in this season or in this context. So snigdha pravridghanashyamam, just like raindrops shine. So Krishna's physical beautiful body and the complexion also shines. Ghanashyamam. And Ghanashyama means Krishna's body is like that of a monsoon cloud, dark monsoon cloud. Snigdha pravrid ghanashyamam. And he has very fair, dark complexion, but very soft texture. Snigdha pravrid ghanashyamam sarva saundarya sangraham. Krishna is a collection of all beauties. There is so much beauty in the spiritual world. There is also so much beauty in the material world. And Krishna's form is a collection of all these beauties in the material and spiritual worlds put together. Snigdha pravrid ghanashyamam sarva saundarya sangraham charvayata chaturbahu sujata ruchirananam. He also manifests himself in a four-handed form sometimes eight-handed form, sometimes 10-handed form, sometimes 1,000-handed form, Sahasrabahu, sometimes Chaturbahu, sometimes as Shadbhuja Murti. In whichever form the Lord manifests, He is very beautiful. And that beauty is divine and transcendental. In this purport, Srila Prabhupada writes that Krishna is called Sarva Saundarya Sangraham, or collection of all beauties, not only because he is physically beautiful, it is also because his heart is beautiful. What is that specific aspect of the beauty of Krishna's heart? The answer is, Krishna gives more credit to his devotees than he takes for himself. He seeks pleasure in highlighting the glories of his devotees. He is called Prabhave Sarvasatvatam, one who expands the glories of his devotees. He is also called Bhaktanam Manavardhanam, one who takes pleasure in seeing his devotees accomplish many, many unimaginable things. He is the one who orchestrated the entire Kurukshetra war, but he chose to be driver of Arjuna. Let Arjuna be the hero of Kurukshetra battlefield. Let Bhima be the hero of Kurukshetra battlefield. Let Bhima kill all the 100 sons of Dhritarashtra. I will just empower him. Let Arjuna kill all the prominent warriors like Bhishma, Drona, Karna, Jayadratha, etc. I will just assist them. Let Yudhishthira Maharaj sit on the throne and rule. I will just guide him. That's all. This is the beauty of Krishna. He gives more credit to his devotees more than he takes for himself. Krishna is called Bhaktavatsala. He has so much of affection for his devotees. Out of his affection, he takes a low profile and he pushes his devotees forward. Like Krishna has defeated the armies of Jarasandha 17 times. Each time Jarasandha came with 23 Akshohinis of armies. And Krishna with hardly any army on his side, of course Balaram was also there, just Krishna and Balaram with a few handful of soldiers, they together killed the 23 Akshohinis of armies brought by Jarasandha 17 times, not once or twice. But Krishna did not kill Jarasandha. He wanted to give the credit of killing Jarasandha to Bhima. Let my devotee get that glory. I will just guide Bhima. Bhima was stuck. Bhima was trying to fight with Jarasandha for 28 days. Although he was fighting for 28 days, he could not defeat Jarasandha. Then Krishna took a small twig and bifurcated the twig into two and threw them in different directions, and Bhima got an idea. And Bhima just ripped apart Jarasandha's body into two and then threw them in different directions, and that's how he killed Jarasandha. Right? So this is how Krishna directs his devotees, guides his devotees, and he takes a low profile. That is the beauty of Krishna's character. That's the beauty of Krishna's heart. So we are definitely attracted to Krishna's beautiful form, but Krishna has a beautiful heart also. Now specifically let's focus on Krishna's form, physical beauty. Let's see a couple of shlokas that describe the overall beauty of Krishna. Then we'll focus on the individual limbs of Krishna, the beauty of Krishna's lotus feet, the beauty of Krishna's lotus face, smile. We will just go systematically. We have an hour with us to meditate on Krishna's beauty. Lord Brahma offers a prayer to Krishna in the 10th canto of Bhagavatam, 14th chapter. In the very first prayer, Brahma says, Nau medyate bravapushe taditambaraya gunjavatam saparipichhala sanmukhaya vanyasraje kavalavetra vishana venu lakshmashriye mridupade pashupangajaya Naumi idyate abravapushe. Naumi idyate. Brahma says, O Krishna, I offer my obeisances unto you. Abravapushe, you have a bodily complexion like that of a dark monsoon cloud. Tadit ambaraya. Ambara means your cloth is shining bright yellow. Tadit, like lightning. His body is like monsoon cloud, his dress is like lightning. And his glances and smiles are like showers of rain. And his peacock feather is like a rainbow. This is monsoon darshan of Krishna. Now it's raining outside. So Krishna's body is the cloud, Krishna's dhoti is lightning, Krishna's peacock feather is rainbow, and Krishna's smiles and glances are like rain showers. That is the beauty of Krishna. Naumedyate bravapushe taditambaraya gunjavatamsa paripichala sanmukhaya. Gunjavatamsa, Krishna wears a nice gunjamala. You know that gunja beads? Red and black beads, small beads. They're seeds. Gunjavatamsa paripichala sanmukhaya. Your face is also resplendent with a very beautiful shining peacock feather. Do you know why Krishna wears a peacock feather? The common understanding is, yes, once Krishna was very nicely dancing and playing his flute, and all the peacocks also surrounded Krishna, and they also started dancing to Krishna's flute song. Then the king of peacocks became so impressed and became so happy with Krishna's dance and gifted Krishna a peacock feather. And Krishna honored it and kept it on his head. That's one reason. But another reason is that, as we discussed some time back, that peacock feather on Krishna's head gives the rainbow effect to this monsoon darshan of Krishna. And especially when Srimati Radharani stands next to Krishna, Krishna looks like a cloud, monsoon cloud, and Radharani looks like lightning. And the combined smiles and glances of Radha and Krishna are like rain showers, and this peacock feather is like rainbow. And another reason is, whenever the gopis of Vrindavan come to see the beautiful form of Krishna, they don't blink their eyes. Because within one eye blink period, they experience hundreds and thousands of years of separation from Krishna. They are so attracted to Krishna's beauty, like Chataka birds wait for rain. The gopis of Vrindavan also wait for Krishna's beauty only. One day, just to play a game with the gopis, Krishna manifested 2 extra hands, like Vishnu, like Narayana. And these gopis started searching for Krishna everywhere. And finally they found Narayana in the bushes in a 4-handed form. Then all these gopis offered obeisances to Narayana. Oh Narayana, please accept our humble obeisances. Did you see Krishna somewhere? And they just made an inquiry and then moved ahead. But when Radharani came in front of Krishna, Krishna's 2 extra arms melted. He could not retain these 2 extra hands. He could not hide himself. He manifested himself as Krishna, 2-handed Krishna. So this is the beauty of Krishna. So, Lord, Krishna is so attractive to the gopis, just like the Chataka birds wait for monsoon clouds, wait for the raindrops falling from monsoon clouds only, and they don't drink any other water. You give them mineral water, bisleri water, water from Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, whichever river, they don't drink. They directly take from the water falling from the clouds only. Similarly, the gopis also are not attracted or impressed by any other divine form of the Lord. They are impressed only with Krishna's form, Vrindavan form, playing a flute. So these gopis of Vrindavan, they don't blink their eyes when they come to Krishna. They feel that, within one eye blink period, I experience hundreds of years of separation from Krishna, therefore let me not blink eyes. Sometimes these gopis also criticize Brahma. Lord Brahma doesn't know how to design human bodies. He kept only 2 eyes. 2 eyes are not sufficient to relish Krishna's beauty. You should have given at least 1,000 eyes or 10,000 eyes or whatever. And he gave only 2 eyes, and top of it he kept eyelids also. And they are constantly blinking. How can we relish Krishna's beauty? So, these gopis are so eager to see Krishna's form. Bhakta paya bhujanga garudamani trailokya rakshamani Gopi lochana chatakam budamani saundarya mudramani yah kantamani rukmini ghanakucha dvandvaika bhushamani shreyo deva shikhamanir dishatuno gopala chudamani. In this shloka, it says, Gopi lochana chatakam budamani saundarya mudramani. Krishna is Saundarya Mudramani. He is a collection of all beauties. And Gopi Lochana Chataka Ambudamani. He is like the Chatak, he is like the Ambudamani, glistening rain cloud for the Chataka birds of the Gopi's eyes. Gopi's eyes are considered Chataka birds, and Krishna's beauty is considered a rain cloud. Just like Chataka birds constantly wait for the rain clouds so that they can drink the rainwater. Similarly, the gopis constantly wait to see Krishna. Gopi lochana chatakam budamani saundarya mudramani. Now these gopis, when they come in front of Krishna, they see Krishna with unblinking eyes. And those unblinking eyes of the gopis resemble eyes on peacock feathers. Right? You have some eyes on peacock feathers also, right? That eye doesn't blink. There is an eye on peacock feather, it doesn't blink. The gopis' eyes also become like that. So whenever Krishna is looking at these unblinking eyes of the gopis, he sees a pair of peacock feathers on the face of every single gopi. So many gopis are there. To remember them, to honor their love and affection, to acknowledge their eagerness to see him, Krishna wears multiple peacock feathers on his head sometimes. Those multiple peacock feathers on Krishna's head resemble the eyes of the gopis. Got it? We are just discussing why Krishna wears a peacock feather. That's an important aspect of Krishna's beauty. You want one more reason? Or enough reasons? We have already discussed so many reasons. Okay, let me discuss one more. There's no response from the crowd, but I'll discuss. When you don't respond, I will speak whatever I want. When the peacock opens its tail and starts dancing, it's very beautiful. But sometimes peacocks don't dance also. They just walk like that. Then the long tail of peacock also looks so beautiful, the side view. The gopis wear some braids, and these braids are decorated with nice flowers and jewels. And these decorated braids of the gopis resemble the tails of peacock. Therefore, Krishna wears peacock feathers. One more reason. There are multiple reasons. If you just meditate on Krishna's beauty, my God, that beauty reveals so much. Just one feather on Krishna's head revealed so much of nectar. What to speak of going deep into his eyes and smile and nose and ears and the necklaces on his neck, and his kaustubhamani, his dress, his arms, his feet, his legs. My God, from top to bottom, every aspect of Krishna's body is so beautiful, so perfectly formed. Tarunam ramaniyangam arunoshthikshanaadharam pranatashrayanam drimnam sharanyam karunaranavam. Tarunam, Krishna is always youthful, always beautiful. Ramaniyangam, Krishna's every single limb is perfectly formed. Arunoshthikshanaadharam, his eyes and his lips are so reddish and sweet. So this is beauty of Krishna. Now let's go back to our original prayer. Brahma offered a prayer, right? Naumidyate bravapushe taditambaraya gunjavatam saparipichhala sanmukhaya vanyasraje kavalavetra vishana vedu. Vanyasraje, Krishna wears a beautiful garland of forest flowers. Vanyasraje. But in contrast to Krishna, Narasimhadev wears a different kind of garland. You know what is that? Antrasraja. Antrasraja. A garland of intestines. Hiranyakashipu's intestines. Did you ever see anyone garlanding themselves like that? Intestine garland. If you see, what will you do? You'll run away, right? But Prahalad is coming with an original garland, flower garland, and garlanding the Lord. Oh Lord, you have an intestine garland, let me offer this garland also. He's waiting like this. You see the photo on the altar. That is the contrast between Krishna's beauty and Narasimhadeva's beauty. Both are beautiful in their own ways, right? Antarasraja. Antarasraja. Prahalad Maharaj says, Naham bibhem yajitateti bhayanakasya jihvarka netra bhrukuti rabhasogra strat antarasraja kshata jakeshara shankhukarnan nirhata bhita digibhad aribhinna khagrat. Antarasraja kshata jakeshara shankhukarnan. So he wears a garland of intestines. But Krishna in Vrindavan, in a very, very peaceful form, he wears a simple forest flower garland. Not those flowers that we pluck 10 days back and keep in fridge, but fresh forest flower garlands. So this is Krishna's beauty in Vrindavan. Then Brahma goes on to say that Krishna, you don't even wear shoes in Vrindavan. So everywhere Krishna wears shoes, but in Vrindavan Krishna doesn't wear shoes. Vrindavanam sakhi bhuvo vitanoti kirtim yaddevaki sutapadam bhujalabdha lakshmi. Vrindavanam sakhi bhuvo vitanoti kirtim. The land of Vrindavan is spreading the glories of entire earth planet. Because this land of Vrindavan is directly imprinted with the footprints of Krishna. Because Krishna doesn't wear shoes. One day Mother Yashoda said that Krishna, you are going into the forest. Your tender, butter soft lotus feet might be pierced by some thorns or pebbles or sharp rocks and blades of grasses. So I have made special shoes for you. Please wear them. Krishna said, oh, wonderful shoes. Thank you, my dear mother. I'll wear them. But did you make shoes for all my cows also? Mother Yashoda said, cows don't wear shoes. And also there are 9 lakh cows minimum. And each cow has 4 legs, not 2 legs. How many pairs of shoes that Yashoda Mata has to prepare? Simple math. You can calculate meanwhile. How many pairs of shoes Mother Yashoda has to prepare for 9 lakh cows? Okay. As he's calculating, we'll continue with the story. So Yashoda Mata said, I cannot prepare. Then Krishna said, I cannot wear the shoes. Thus Krishna starts walking on the land of Vrindavan with bare feet and imprinting directly his lotus footprints on the land of Vrindavan. And these footprints of Krishna are the ornaments of the land of Vrindavan. No gopa or gopi or cow or a calf or a peacock or a rabbit or a deer or anyone would disturb those footprints. If you want to know where Krishna is in Vrindavan, Krishna need not share his Google location, live location. And you don't have to have a Google Maps also. Just follow Krishna's footprints, that's a Google map. Right in Vrindavan. So wherever Krishna wanders, his footprints are there. Nobody will disturb the footprints. Just follow the footprints and reach wherever Krishna is. Easy to find. Krishna's location, live location. That is the speciality of Vrindavan Dham. His footprints are also so beautiful. So, Vanyasraje Kavalavetra Vishana Venu Lakshmashriye Mridupade Pashupanga Jaya. Lakshmashriye, this innocent form of Krishna is filled with all opulences. Mridupade Pashupa Angajaya. And he also manifests himself as the son of a cowherd boy in Vrindavan. A simple son of cowherd boy in Vrindavan. While Krishna's form in Dwaraka or Mathura or even Vaikuntha is characterized by majesty, opulence and grandeur, Krishna's form in Vrindavan is characterized by simplicity and innocence. It's not so grand. It's grand, but this grandeur is endowed with lot of simplicity. He doesn't even wear shoes also. Gunjamala. He's not wearing some very expensive ornaments. Simple Gunjamala. He's not wearing very, very costly ornaments, but a simple peacock feather. He is not holding any elaborate musical instruments. He takes a simple flute. What is that flute? It is just a hollow piece of bamboo with some holes in it. Anything that has holes cannot hold anything. But Krishna's flute that has holes all over its body is holding so many ragas, mesmerizing ragas. And when Krishna plays his flute, even the masters of musical science also become mesmerized and they wonder, which raga is this? Brahma is wondering, Vishnu is wondering, Shiva is wondering, Indra is wondering, which raga is Krishna playing? Oh my God, I never knew this. Let me take notes. Let me just note down what raga Krishna is playing. So this is how Krishna's form in Vrindavan is the collection of all beauties, is the source of all beauties. Once, Sukadeva Goswami in Srimad Bhagavatam, he very beautifully described 6 aspects of Krishna's beauty in the 10th canto of Bhagavatam. Gopyastapah kimacharan yadamushya rupam lavanya saramasamordhvamananya siddham drigbhih pibantyanusavabhinavam durapam ekanta dhama yashashaha shriya aishwarasya. Gopyaha tapaha kimacharan yadamushya rupam. What great austerities, what great tapasya did the gopis of Vrindavan do to be able to see this beautiful divine form of Krishna in Vrindavan? What is the specialty of this form? Number 1, Lavanya Saram. Krishna's form in Vrindavan is the essence of all loveliness. Lavanya Saram. Number 2, Asamordhvam. There is no other form which is equal to Krishna's form or superior to Krishna's form. Therefore it is called Asamordhvam. Third, Ananya Siddham. Where did Krishna acquire this beauty? It's Ananya Siddham. Means it is eternally self-perfect. It's not that Krishna acquired this beauty from somewhere. When a child is very beautiful, they say, oh, you look like your father or your mother. Because your parents are beautiful, you acquired that, you inherited that beauty. Because they are knowledgeable, you have inherited that knowledge. Who is Krishna's father? Who is Krishna's mother? Of course, when he appears in a human form, he accepts Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Mata as his parents, but Krishna is the supreme father. And all the devotees who act as Krishna's parents are manifestations of Krishna's internal potency only. Right? But Krishna, there is no one superior to Krishna. He did not acquire this beauty by applying cosmetics on his face. In fact, Uddhava says that Krishna is the ornament of all ornaments. Param padam bhushana bhushanangam yanmartya leelaupayikam swayoga maya balam darshayita grihitam vismapanam swasya cha saubhagarthe param padam bhushana bhushanangam. He says that when somebody wears an ornament, the person's beauty is increased. Oh, nice ornaments, nice dresses, nice hairstyle, nice flowers, nice decorations, then they appear more beautiful. But when Krishna wears ornaments, he brings beauty to the ornament. When you wear the same ornament, the ornament doesn't look so beautiful on our body, right? But when Krishna wears an ornament, the ornament looks beautiful. He enhances the beauty of ornament. Actually, he is the ornament of the ornaments. Param padam bhushana bhushanangam. So his beauty is unparalleled. So we discussed 3 aspects. Lavanya saram, asamordham, ananya siddham, drigbhihi pibantyanusavabhinavam. Means when you drink the nectar of Krishna's beauty with your eyes, anusava abhinavam, he appears even more beautiful. The more you look at Krishna, the more you feel like seeing Krishna again and again and again. The beauty is so relishable, absorbing. Then durapam, it's very rarely attainable. It's not so easy to get an opportunity to see Krishna's beauty. Durapam. Then 6th aspect is ekanta dhama yashasha shriya aishwarasya. That beautiful form of Krishna is the one and only abode of all opulences, all beauties. So that is the glory of Krishna's beauty, as mentioned by Sukadeva Goswami in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Actually, this verse is spoken by the ladies of Mathura. They were appreciating the good fortune of the gopis. So, now moving ahead, let's try to meditate on various limbs of Krishna, various beautiful limbs of Krishna. What will happen if you meditate on Krishna's divine lotus feet? Kapila Dev says in the 3rd canto of Bhagavatam, he says, Sanchintayed bhagavatascharanarvindam vajrankusadhvajasaroruhalanchanadhyam uttunga rakta vilasannakha chakravala jyotsnabhirahatamahadhridayandhakaram. Sanchintayed bhagavatascharanarvindam. If you meditate on Krishna's divine lotus feet, that has a very purifying and uplifting impact on your consciousness. Bhagavatas charanarvindam vajra. Those divine lotus feet are endowed with vajra, means a mark of thunderbolt. Ankusha, an elephant goad. Dhwaja, a flag. Saroruha, a lotus. Adhyam, means Krishna's lotus feet are decorated with these auspicious symbols. You look at your feet, you will not find any symbol. But Krishna's feet, soles of Krishna's feet are decorated with so many auspicious divine symbols. That shows Krishna is great. Krishna is the Lord. Vajrankusadhvajasaroruhalanchanadhyam uttunga rakta vilasannakha chakravala jyotsnabhirahatamahadhridayandhakaram. When you go and stand in front of Madan Mohan and look at his lotus feet, the shining effulgence emanating from the toenails of Madan Mohan's lotus feet will destroy the darkness of ignorance in our hearts. Right? When you switch on light, darkness is destroyed. Similarly, when you expose the heart which is filled with darkness of ignorance to the darshan of the lotus feet of Krishna, then the moon-like effulgence emanating from the toenails of Krishna's feet, that will destroy the darkness of ignorance in our heart. In short, take darshan of Krishna's lotus feet and destroy your ignorance. Right? That's what the shloka says. Then moving ahead, one more shloka on beauty of Krishna's lotus feet. We should relish Krishna's beauty, every aspect of Krishna's beauty, but also that beauty has a purifying and enlivening impact on our consciousness. Let's recognize that also. Yat shaucha nishrita sarit pravarodakena tirthena murnyadhikritena shivaha shivo bhot dhyatuhu manaha shamala shaila nisrishta vajram dhyayechiram bhagavatas charanara vindam yat shaucha nishrita sarit pravarodakena. So, the water that washed Krishna's lotus feet become river Ganga. What is river Ganga? She just emanates from the lotus feet of the Lord. She is the water that washed Krishna's lotus feet. And that Ganga river has two specialities. Number one, her waters always contain dust from Krishna's lotus feet. Number two, they also contain the flavor of tulasi. Because tulsi leaves are always at the lotus feet of the Lord, right? Because Ganga comes from the Lord's lotus feet, dust is there and tulsi leaves are also there. So whenever you are touching Ganga, understand you are taking Charanamrit of Krishna. Right? Charana Amrit. Ya Vaila Sat Shri Tulasi Vimishra Krishnanghari Renva Vyadhikambu Netri. Tulasi Vimishra. So Ganga water is mixed with tulsi flavor. So yat shaucha nishrita sarit pravarodakena tirthena murnyadhikritena shivaha shivo bhut. The meaning of this is, when that water washed the lotus feet of Krishna descends into this world, she becomes Ganga and she purifies all the three planetary systems, three worlds, and falls on Shiva's head. Shiva is always auspicious. The very word Shiva means auspiciousness. So the all auspicious Shiva becomes all the more auspicious by holding Ganga on his head. Means by holding the water that washed Krishna's lotus feet on his head, Shiva becomes even more auspicious. That's the power of Krishna's lotus feet. And if you meditate on those feet of the Lord, you know what happens? Dhyatuhu manah shavala shaila nisrishta vajram dhyayechiram bhagavatas charanaravindam. This Vajrayudha, this thunderbolt weapon in Indra's hand, is said to be destroying all the mountains. Right? Indra throws his thunderbolt and the mountain is destroyed. Similarly, when you meditate on the lotus feet of the Lord, that meditation acts like Vajra, thunderbolt, and destroys the mountain of sin in our hearts. There is a mountain of sin, right? In the hearts. That mountain of sin is smashed by the Vajrayudha of meditation on Krishna's lotus feet. That's the power of the enchanting beauty of Krishna's feet. Now let's slightly move ahead. Nabhi. You come to Krishna's navel. So that Nabhi of the Lord, the navel of the Lord, is the source of the universal lotus. In his form as Garbhodakasaya Vishnu, when the Lord lies down on the Garbhodaka ocean, from his navel a beautiful universal lotus sprouts, and that lotus becomes the birthplace of Brahma. That's why Kunti Maharani offers this prayer. Namaha Pankajanabhaya. Namaha Pankajanabhaya. Namah Pankajamaline. Namaha Pankajanetraya. Namaste Pankajangharaye. So, Namaha Pankajanabhaya, O Lord, your lotus, your navel is like lotus, and a lotus emanates from your navel also. Namaha Pankajanabhaya. Namaha Pankajamalini, you wear a lotus flower garland. Namaha Pankajanetraya, your eyes are like lotus petals. Namaste Pankajangharaye. Your feet are also like lotuses. Why lotus, lotus, lotus? So many times. Lotus feet, lotus eyes, lotus navel, lotus hand, Kara Kamala, lotus feet, Charana Kamala. What is this? Lotus, lotus everywhere. Lotus is considered the most beautiful object in this world. Sometimes the Lord is compared with the lotuses or moon or something very beautiful. These comparisons will help us appreciate the Lord's beauty more, that's all. But the Lord is million times more beautiful than a lotus or a moon or anything else that you are comparing him with. However, this comparison has a significance. Especially lotus comparison has a great significance. You know what is that? A lotus takes birth in mud, in dirt. But the lotus remains pure, uncontaminated by the muddy waters around it. Isn't it? Similarly, although the Supreme Lord appears in this material world, descends into this material world, which is like filthy mud and dirt, still he remains transcendental. He is not contaminated by it. He retains his purity. And he even purifies others just by remembrance. Therefore, the Lord is compared with lotus. Right? So, Namaha Pankajam Malini. Namaha Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangharaye. Namaha Kamala Kinjalka Pishangamala Vasase. Namaha Kamala Kinjalka means the pollen of lotus. Yellowish pollen of lotus is so bright, right? So Krishna's vasa, Krishna's dress is also like that pollen. Yellowish pollen, shining yellow. Now there is a beautiful shloka. Fullendivara kanti mindu vadanam barhavatam sapriyam Srivat sankamudara kaustubhadharam Pitambaram sundaram Gopinam nayanotpalarchitatanum Gopasanghavritam Govindam kalavenuvadanaparam Divyanga bhusham bhaje Fullendivara kanti mindu vadanam. Krishna's Vadanam, Krishna's beautiful face is like a freshly blossomed blue lotus bathed in moonlight. Fullendivara kantimindu vadanam barhavatam sapriyam. He also likes wearing peacock feather. Srivat sankamudara kaustubhadharam. He also has a Srivatsa mark on his chest. Udara kaustubhadharam. He also has a beautiful kaustubhamani hanging from his neck. Srivat sankamudara kaustubhadharam. Pitambaram sundaram. Pitambaram. He wears this pitambara, yellowish cloth. Sundaram. He's so beautiful. Gopinam nayanotpalarchitatanum go gopa sanghavritam. Gopinam nayana utpala architatanum. The nayana, the eyes of the gopis are like, the glances of the gopis are like utpala flowers. Right? Archita tanum means Krishna's tanu, Krishna's body is worshipped by the loving glances showered by the gopis. Different people worship the Lord in different ways. You do pushpabhishek, right? You take flowers and flower petals and then bathe the Lord with the flower petals. That's wonderful. That's another abhishek. And on festival days, you pour honey, you pour ghee, you pour sugar water, coconut water, fruit juices, and you bathe the Lord in various ways, right? So that's wonderful. But the gopis, because of the social customs, they have to stand at a distance. They cannot immediately go and meet Krishna. The gopis are called gopis because their love for Krishna is always gopya. You know what is gopya? Confidential, secret, cannot be revealed. When Krishna subdued Kaliya and came out of Kaliya lake, all the devotees, the elderly gopas, younger gopas, the friends of Krishna, and even motherly gopis, and the cows and the calves, all of them came towards Krishna. They embraced Krishna, and the cows started licking his body, and the friends of Krishna just threw him in the air and then caught him in their hands. And Yashoda Mata, Nanda Maharaj, and elderly gopas and gopis were hugging Krishna. But these younger gopis, Madhurya gopis, because of social customs and Vedic regulations, because of their own womanly shyness, they were standing at a distance, seeing sidelong glances on Krishna. I mean, nobody should observe us, but they just look at Krishna like this. They have to hide all that love within their hearts only. They cannot reveal it, they cannot open it. And that is sweet. That is called Parakiya Bhava, and there is a special sweetness in it. You cannot say, Krishna, what great injustice you are doing to the gopis. Yeah, different devotees get different opportunities to express their love, and here are the gopis who did not get that opportunity, and that is very sweet. And finally, when they got opportunity, on Sharat Purnima day, when Krishna played his flute, all the gopis left everything. Pati sutanvayad bharatru bandhavad ati vilanghyate nyachyutagataha gatividastavod gita mohitaha kitavayoshitaha kastyaje nishi. Pati, Sutta, Bhratru, Bandhava, they have abandoned everybody and they directly came to Krishna because Krishna gave a special blessing upon them. And he made that one night, Sharad Purnima night, one night, he made it like one night of Brahma and gave so much of association to the gopis. Yes, we should wait for the turn. We should not become impatient. Instead of fighting for justice, the gopis are patiently waiting. When will we get that opportunity? Anyways. So the gopis are worshipping Krishna. Gopinam nayanotpalarchitatanum. Krishna's beautiful form is bathed by the loving glances of the gopis. Gopinam nayanotpalarchitatanum go gopa sanghavritam. Krishna is also surrounded by go and gopa, means cows and the cowhead boys. Govindam kalavenu vadanaparam divyanga bhusham bhaje. Govindam kalavenu vadanaparam. This Govinda is playing his enchanting flute. Divyanga bhusham bhaje. Let us worship him, who is decorated with divine celestial ornaments sometimes. Right? So this is the beauty of Krishna. Now let's come little ahead. in our meditation. Let's come to the face of Krishna, because we only have a few minutes. Let's meditate on the face of Krishna. That face is so beautifully decorated with eyes, eyebrows, a raised nose, a beautiful lips and smile. And when you look at that face, all your distresses are completely dispelled. Especially when you look at the smile of Krishna, everything that we are experiencing, all pains we are experiencing in this world are completely vanquished. Our hearts are filled with so many material desires. Anyone has material desires here by the way? No one here, okay. Because they're all pure devotees. Nobody's raising hand, means no material desires here. I have, sorry. So when you go in front of Krishna and allow Krishna to glance on you, those glances will create spiritual desires in our hearts. You know what is the power of taking darshan? Whether you remember whatever we discussed in the last 1 hour or not, just remember this point. When you go and take darshan of Krishna, Radha, Madan Mohan or Sitaram or Gaurnitai, their glances falling upon us will create spiritual desires in us. Means will destroy material desires also. So Krishna's glances on us create spiritual desires, maintain spiritual desires, and fulfill spiritual desires. So the creation of spiritual desires, the maintenance of spiritual desires, and the fulfillment of spiritual desires, all are possible by taking darshan of Krishna. When you go and stand in front of Krishna, you may think you are seeing him, but actually he is seeing you. And we seeing him is important for us, definitely, but his seeing us is more important for us. Because he sees with affection. We may see him with distraction. Right? How many times have you experienced you are standing in front of the deities, you are offering some prayers or you are seeing him, but within a moment you are a little lost. You think of something else. Body is there in front of the deities. Eyes are there glancing at the deities, but mind is somewhere else. Anyone experienced like that? We become a little distracted while taking darshan also. But Krishna never gets distracted. He showers his loving glances upon all of us. And the glances are filled with abundant grace. Tasyavalokamadhikam krupayati ghora tapatrayopashamanaya nisrishtamakshnoho tasya avalokam. The avaloka, the glances of Krishna, kripaya, means they are filled with abundant grace. Tapatraya upashamanam. Ati ghora tapatrayam upashamanam. So the glances of Krishna filled with abundant grace can completely destroy all the threefold material miseries that we are experiencing. That's the power of Krishna's glances. And you know what is the power of Krishna's smiles? Hasam harera vanata khila loka tivra shokashru sagara visoshanamatyudaram sammohanaya rachitam nijamaya yasya Bhrumandalam munikrite makaradhvajasya Hasam harer avanata akhila loka tivra ashru sagara visoshana matyudaram means the conditioned soul, while experiencing miseries in this world, has created an ocean of tears, ocean of lamentation. But when you look at Krishna's enchanting smile, that smile can completely vanquish and dry up this ocean of tears. You want to dry up the ocean of your tears? Then look at Krishna. Look at Krishna's smile specifically. When he smiles at us, that smile dries up the ocean of tears that we have created by experiencing so many sufferings and problems in this world. Right? One more thing. Krishna has beautiful eyebrows, right? These beautiful eyebrows are like bows. And below these eyebrows, there are beautiful eyes. Right? And a bowman picks up a bow and keeps an arrow on the bowstring and then pulls the string back and then releases an arrow like this, isn't it? Similarly, Krishna, with the bow of his eyebrows, releases the arrows of his glances. And when those arrows of Krishna's glances come and pierce our hearts, we will not be wounded, by the way. We will be protected. Because someone else is throwing arrows at us. When we expose ourselves to the arrows of Krishna's loving glances, we'll protect ourselves from the arrows of Cupid. You know Cupid? Madana, Kamadev, generally called God of Love. Actually, real God of Love is Krishna, but he's popularly known as God of Love. He is the one who induces attraction between men and women. He is the one who brings both of them together, induces a lot of lusty desires in them, and induces male-female attraction. But when you expose yourselves to the glances of Krishna or the arrows of Krishna's glances, we will be protected from the flower arrows of Madana, Kamadev. We will not be affected by lust, in short. If you are tormented by lust, go and take Krishna's darshan, specifically focus on his glances. Lust will go away. Right? That's what Bhagavatam says. Kandarpa darpa hara sundara divya murte kanta kuchamburu hakutmala lola drishte kalyana nirmala gunakara divya kirte Shri Venkatachalapate tava suprabhatam. You know this South Indian chant. How many of you are from South India? Oh, quite a few of you. In Washington there are so many South Indians. So this is Venkateswara Suprabhatam. It says, Kandarpa darpa hara sundara divya murte. Kandarpa is Cupid. Darpa means his pride. Cupid is so proud. Why? I am so beautiful. I am so attractive. So because of his own physical beauty, this Kandarpa or Cupid or Madana is very proud. Kandarpa darpa hara sundara divya murti. Krishna is so beautiful that he completely steals the pride of this Kamadev, Madana. And he will protect all his devotees from the lusty desires induced by this Kamadev. Like that. Kandarpa darpa hara sundara divya murti. Now Brahma Samhita goes one step ahead. 1 crore steps ahead. And you know what Brahma Samhita says? Kandarpa kotika baniya visesha shobham govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Kandarpa kotika baniya visesha shobham. Even if you bring 1 crore Kandarpas, 10 million Cupids put together, the combined beauty of 10 million Cupids is nothing in comparison to the oceanic beauty of Krishna. You compare 1 drop of Krishna's beauty with the combined beauty of 10 million Cupids, this is insignificant. This will be. That's the power of Krishna's beauty. When we expose ourselves to Krishna's beauty, we will not be attracted to the beauties of this world. Material beauty agitates our mind with a desire to enjoy. Whenever a beautiful girl sees a handsome man or a handsome boy sees a beautiful girl, there is an attraction created, especially when in young age, right? But if they both see the beautiful form of Krishna really, then they will not be allured or distracted by the external physical beauty. Because material beauty lasts only for some time. It's not permanent. Material beauty, in young age somebody may look very beautiful, very attractive. Then once the age progresses, then there are some wrinkles on the face, hairs may become white. Even if they put some dye color on the hair, still they cannot hide their age many times. Even if they manage to hide their age, how long? After a few years again they will look old only. How long can they manage to hide the age? So life is so short. And in that short life, the energetic period, beautiful period, that is very short, hardly a decade or 2. We are very energetic or beautiful and we look very attractive, probably, that too some people. But let's not get attracted by this fleeting beauty of this material world. Let's get attracted to the real, spiritual and eternal beauty of Radha and Krishna. That's the purpose of human life specifically. Material beauty agitates the mind, but spiritual beauty pacifies the mind. How many of you have been experiencing some anxieties or difficulties and you just entered the temple and looked at Krishna's beauty, at least for a few moments where when you are in front of the deities, your mind becomes very calm. Your mind calms down. You are a little pacified consoled, right? The agitation is reduced. That's the power of looking at Krishna. Even in our sadhaka stage, contaminated, conditioned stage also, we can experience the soothing effect of Krishna's beauty. What to speak of someone who is very spiritually evolved. So we cannot underestimate the beauty of Krishna. Any aspect of Krishna's form, Krishna's personality, has a very positive and uplifting impact on our consciousness. So Krishna's smile, Krishna's glances, Krishna's eyebrows, Krishna's nose, Krishna's ears. Yasyananam makara kundala charu karana bhrajat kapola subhagam savilasa hasam. Yasyananam makara kundala charu karana. Makara kundala means alligator shaped earrings. Charu karana means beautiful ears. Beautiful ears decorated with Makara Kundala. Not that beautiful Makara Kundala are decorating the ears. Right? Charu Karana. Krishna's ears are so beautiful, they are decorated with these earrings, and the earrings appear beautiful. So we have pretty much seen many aspects of Krishna's beauty. We saw the feet, we saw the navel, we saw the face, we saw the eyes, glances, smile, and overall beauty also we have seen a few verses. So there is no end to describing even one aspect of Krishna's beauty, one facet of Krishna's beauty. When Krishna is walking on the streets of Dwarka, all the Dwarkavasis were experiencing a festival every day. Every day, festival. You can recite this shloka. Nityam nirikshamananam yadapi dwarakaukasam navitripyanti hidrishaha shriyo dhamangamachutam. Nityam nirikshamananam. Nitya means every day. Nirikshamanana means the gopis, the Dwarkavasis are accustomed to see the beautiful form of Krishna practically every single day. Nityam nirikshamananam yadapi dwarakaukasam. But navitripyanti hidrishaha. Their eyes are not satisfied. They are not satiated. It is Krishna's beauty which is insatiable. There is no boredom. There is no exhaustion. Krishna is eternally beautiful. Nityam nirikshamananam yadapi dwarapakaukasam na vitripyanti hidrishaha shriyo dhama angamachyutam. Shriyo dhama angamachyutam. Just meditate on this one line. Shriya means beauty. Dhama means abode. Anga means Krishna's body. Achyuta means Krishna. So Krishna's body is the abode of all beauties. It's mentioned. Bahavo lokapalanam saranganam padambujam Shriyo nivaso yasyoraha panapatram mukham drusham. Shriyo nivasaha yasyoraha means Shri, Lakshmi Devi resides in the Lord's chest. Panapatram mukham drusham means Krishna's beautiful face is like a panapatram, means a bowl that you used to drink. So somebody has made very nice nectarian kheer, payasam for example. So to drink that you need a bowl, right? So Krishna's face is the bowl. And what is there in that bowl? Beauty. If beauty is compared to a beverage, Krishna's face is compared to the bowl that contains this beverage. Means all beauty is there in Krishna's face only. Is the abode of all beauties. Bahavo lokapalanam. Krishna's hands are the source of the strength of all lokapalas, all the devatas. Sarangana padambujam. Krishna's feet are the shelter of all the devotees, essence-seeking devotees. When Krishna is walking on the streets of Dwaraka, it appeared that the cloud, the sun, 2 moons, stars, rainbow, and what else? One more we are missing. 1 sun, 2 moons, and 2 rainbows, and cloud, and rain and stars. All 6 items appear together. Right? Have you ever seen all of them together? One sun, 2 moons, stars, so many stars, and 2 rainbows, and lightning, and cloud, and rain. All of them appear together. You know how? When Krishna is walking on the streets of Dwaraka, Krishna's body is looking like cloud, number one. Krishna's body looks like a dark monsoon cloud. Krishna's yellow dhoti looked like lightning. And the garland that Krishna is wearing, forest flower garland, that looked like 2 rainbows, right? Colorful garland. And the umbrella, white umbrella on Krishna's head looked like sun. And 2 devotees were standing next to Krishna and doing chamar. So these 2 chamars were looking like 2 moons. And all the ladies of Dwaraka went on the rooftops and they started showering flowers on Krishna. They appeared like stars. This is how this uncommon and inconceivable natural phenomena came together in the form of sun, moons, rainbow, stars, cloud, lightning coming together. And rain is Krishna's showers, of course. You can also compare stars also to be rain showers. This is the beauty of Krishna. Sitata patra vijanehi upaskrita prasuna varshair abhivarshitah pathi Pishanga vasa vanamalaya babhau yatha ghanar kod pachapa vaidyutaihi. So this is a shloka which I just explained the meaning, these analogies. So these are various aspects of Krishna's beauty. Krishna's beauty is unparalleled. We should not just appreciate Krishna's beauty from a distance, but we should make that beautiful form of Krishna as a constant object of our meditation. Then we will be protected from getting allured by the external material beauties in this world. These external material beauties will only distract us, will only trap us, will promise so much of enjoyment, but when you approach that beauty, no enjoyment. Or even if it is there, it is so flickering enjoyment. Instead of getting attracted to the material beauties of either things or places or people, let us get attracted to Krishna's beauty. Yes, you can appreciate other beautiful aspects in this material world in connection with Krishna. Why creation is beautiful? Because the Creator is beautiful. Because Krishna is beautiful, Krishna's creation has some beauty. Anything that is beautiful, anything that is attention attracting, anything that is great is just a spark of Krishna's splendor. Yadyad vibhuti mat sattvam srimadhurjitam evava tattadevavagachatvam mama tejo amsha sambhavam. Mama tejo amsha sambhavam. So let us appreciate Krishna not only for his beauty but also for the beauty of his character as we discussed. Thank you very much. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It's Aarti time now. We'll conclude. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Let's give another big round of applause to Gauranga Darshan Prabhu. We all just heard what an amazing speaker he is, right? Didn't you all just love it? And he's talking about all this thunder and lightning and clouds, and that's all what's going on around us. And it's beautiful when you begin to think that whatever the leelas are happening, if you just think about like what he was just speaking about, every time next time it thunders or there is lightning, it's going to remind you of Krishna's beauty, isn't it? And it's so beautifully described. Thank you so much, Prabhu, really. It's just so much of depth into it. I know that I was mesmerized by it. But also, I don't know how many of you know that he also is an amazing author. He has written some really beautiful books about Gita wisdom tales, and then the Bhagavatam tales to inspire the young minds. Those of you who have children or who are, who have kids, want to give gifts for kids, or who are kids at heart. I mean, I love his books as well. So it doesn't matter whether you're 6, 16, or 60. You're going to love it. So just want to thank you so much again, Prabhu, for taking the time to come here to Washington, D.C. and to our Potomac Temple and enlighten us all. Let's give him another round of applause. And the books... His books are available in the gift shop. So if any of you are inspired to buy them, Rajradha Mataji, are there any other books? We have some in the gift shop. Yes. So we do have some in the gift shop. If any of you want to purchase them, would you be open to signing them for these kids if any of them want them? Okay. So if any of you want them, please get them right now and he can sign them for your family. So it's really special. Thank you. And then we'll attend the Aarti, I guess. And then we do have prasadam later on.